Suhenda. Number 11, Hafta Hans Linduadi Wicaksono. Number 12, Diki Hendrawan. And introducing the substitutes are number 13, goalkeeper Ahmad Yusuf. Number 2, Yusuf Suhendar. Number 5, Dani Priyo Sejati. Number 9, Eko Rizky Khanani. Number 16, Rizky Mulyana. Ladies and gentlemen, we are introducing the lineup for Team Australia. Number 7, goalkeeper David Barber. Number 3, Kellen Van Heer. Number 9, Luke Lander. Number 10, Connor Burns. Number 11, Jeremy Boyce. Number 13, Touch Ling. Number 14, Augustine Murphy. And introducing the substitutes are number 1, goalkeeper Christian Sangas. Number 2, Riverty Bacon. Number 4, Alessandro Leverguera. Number 5, Goki Saito. Number 6, Giacomo Izzo. Number 8, Thomas Curry. Number 12, William McGraw. Ladies and gentlemen, today's match will be officiated by referee Daniel Wong from Singapore. And assistant referee 1, Jadi Galih Setiawan from Indonesia. Assistant referee 2, Yerda Afid from Indonesia. Introducing the technical delegate Sam Turner from England. And the 4th official, Hee Chun Kit from Malaysia.
So to the two teams we go then. And for Indonesia, a huge occasion for them. They go in goal with number 1, Amin Rajid. Number 3, Makdiano. And number 12, Diki Hendrawan make up the back two. Two in the midfield are number 8, Yaya Mohemi. And number 6, Iksan Tabrani. With the front two of number 11, Hafta Wichasono. And number 10, the team captain for Indonesia is Yaya Hernanda. For Australia, they'll go with a similar formation within goal. Captain and goalkeeper number 7, David Barber. The back two of number 13, Taj Lynch, who was 25 yesterday. Number 9 is Luke Launder. The two midfielders, number 10, Connor Bunce, number 11, Jeremy Boyce, number 14, Augustine Murphy, number 3, Kalen Van Heer make up the Australian front two. So as the substitutes make their way out for Australia in the green and gold, the story waits with the host nation, whose substitutes are yet to appear. Indonesia have featured before at Asian Para Games, but never at an official IFCPF event. Their time is now in front of their home fans in their home country. Here the substitutes come. What a privilege it'll be for the starting 7 who will hear that anthem and hear that roar. Multiplied tenfold, I'm sure, once those starting 7 players make their way out to the middle of the pitch here at the Swiradari Stadium in Solo, a very historic venue in terms of para sports. The FESPIC Games were held here in 1986. This was one of the flagship venues for that event. So this is a venue steeped in disability sport history, and now there is a chance for more to be created nearly 40 years later. Solo is a hub for para sports, and this is only proven true by what we're about to see. Of course, Australia, with their own history to try and write, they were finalists at their home tournament in Melbourne 2 years ago, falling to Iran 2-0 at the home of the Matildas in Bandura. Can they go one step further here in Indonesia and get themselves a tournament win? It would be a much needed trophy for Australian men's cerebral palsy football The Para Matildas, the women's team, have had a short but trophy-laden history, and the Pararoos are looking to add a trophy to their storied history themselves. Will it be here that they will do that? Suppose we'll find out shortly when the representatives from these two teams make their way out to the middle here in Solo. First of 3 games here for you today. Malaysia and Iran will kick off from 3 o'clock local time before Thailand and South Korea round out the day from 6 p.m. We're at 2 stadiums playing matches across this tournament. Here at the Swiradari Stadium and the UNS Stadium that is not too far from here. We'll be across the 2 of them. My name is Oliver Walker-Peel. It is a pleasure to be here and have your company. Salamat pagi and welcome to the 2025 IFCPF Asia-Oceania Cup. Live on the IFCPF YouTube channel, live on TVRI Sport here in Indonesia. We thank them for broadcasting our great game to so many around this great country. Let's get the football happening. I am someone with cerebral palsy. I am not someone who is an athlete by any stretch of the imagination, but you can only begin to imagine if you've never had the privilege of walking out for your country, what a feeling this is. And for Indonesia, they will do it on this particular stage for the very first time. And this is set to be a moment that they will never forget. Okay then. Almost ready to rock and roll. Indonesia and Australia to lift the tournament, lift the curtain on this tournament here in Solo, to lift this tournament into life. Two nations who absolutely love their football, no matter what is said otherwise. And they'll meet here in the cerebral palsy football space for 3 points, but for Indonesia for so much more. Almost all in readiness.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the teams entering the field, Indonesia and Australia.
Here we go. About as big as this sport's gotten in this country, right about now. There's a history away from IFCPF football, but this is so huge for Indonesia. Here come the players. What a moment for captain Yaya Hernanda in number 10 for Indonesia to lead his 7 out here at the Swiradari Stadium. Tension palpable as 14 footballers get the ultimate footballing privilege of walking out as part of a starting 7, as part of a starting lineup for their country. get set for the national anthems, we will pause. First, the national anthem of Australia, and then the national anthem of Indonesia.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able for the national anthem of Australia. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Indonesia.
Always incredible when the home nation at their tournament get the chance to play the opening game and sing that anthem. Goosebumps every single time as the Australians walk along the line and greet those Indonesian players as part of that starting seven. The niceties and formalities about to be completed. Once that whistle goes, there will be none of that. 3 points on the line. These countries know what it means. captains go over to our officiating team to complete the coin toss. We will run you through those officials for you. A big day for Daniel Wong, our referee from Singapore. He'll be ably assisted by our assistant referees, Jadi Giloa, Setiawan, and Yada Avid from Indonesia. Our referee is Keat Hee Chun of Malaysia. So the starting sevens again as they line up for their team photos. Off your picture. For Indonesia, number 1, Aman Rajid. Back 2 of number 3, Makdino, and number 12, Diki Hendrawan. Number 8, Yaya Mahaimi, and number 6, Iksan Tabrani are in the midfield with the front 2 of number 11, Hafta Wichasono, and the captain, number 10, Yaya Hernanda. For Australia, their captain is goalkeeper number 7, David Barber. Back 2 of number 13, Taj Lynch, and number 9, Luke Launder. A midfield 2 of number 10, Connor Bunce, and number 11, Jeremy Boyce. In behind, number 14, Gustin Murphy, and number 3, Kalen Van Heer. And so the talking is about to stop and the football will take the space in its place, and that is the best way to have it. So much talk, so much build-up, but this is what we wait for. The first kick of the football in anger. And it should start what will be a wonderful occasion, not only in terms of the tournament, but this match in and of itself. Daniel Wong of Singapore, a wonderful referee, and will very ably take the two teams through this. So many storylines everywhere you look. Indonesia playing in their first IFCPF tournament. Australia looking to right the wrongs of 2 years ago in Melbourne. The Australians split from their pre-match huddle and the Indonesians now do the same. Justin Murphy walks over and he will be the man to kick us off here in Solo. And we're underway. The Australians kick us off here in Indonesia. What a special tournament it will be for this team in red. How will their actions on the pitch level up to that? Early pressure, Boyce goes back to Barber for Australia. And that might be, in microcosm, what we might see from Indonesia. Not letting any of their opposition have a second to breathe. Hernanda. As Indonesia build early. Rolls it over to his left-hand side. It's prodded out to play by Luke Launder off the toes of Hans Lindwadi. Wichasono. Taken short. Hernanda from range. Claimed by Barber, who gets Australia moving quickly. The returning Connor Bunce up and over halfway. Missed the World Cup last year. Goes down the left and is held up. Good sliding challenge. Well played from Diki Hendrawan to see it out of play for an Australia ball in. If you've never seen cerebral palsy football before, you can roll the ball in from the side or throw it in, as you see in 11 aside. Luke Launder fancies himself with the long throw, Rory Delap style, and that's what he'll go with. Flicked on by Murphy towards the back post and turned behind for an Australia corner. Wichasono able to send that one away, but Australia with an early set piece from which to try and profit here. It's Kalen Van Heer to take this. Three at the edge of the box, wait for Australia. Left-footed ball in towards Murphy, who heads down. Saved by Rojin. His first act in this IFCPF Asia-Oceania Cup. Early problem here for Australia. Justin Murphy's still down. Indonesia will play on. And they will roll it out of play, while Augustin Murphy is seen to. Australia have had their injury worries before a ball's even been kicked here. Josh De Silva, the hard luck story, he was named in the original team, ruled out with injury, replaced by Koki Saito. So a cruel blow for Josh De Silva, who hasn't yet been capped by his national team. They wouldn't want another injury concern here. And play resumes. See that Justin Murphy's all good to go. Boyce takes this on for Australia. Right-footed and low, saved by Rogers. And parried away from goal. So no Australians in waiting could turn home any rebound. Hernanda goes left. Wichasono. Let's get away from Launder. Goal kick. Well played by Luke Launder. And when he debuted in 2023, became the third player from his territory, the Australian Capital Territory, to play for the Pararoos, after Jason Driscoll, who debuted in 1999, and Cameron Gudgeon, who made 4 appearances for his country, starting in 2013. Lynch, Launder, Van Heer, back towards Luke Launder. Likely to score from there. Hernanda. Right-footed from distance. Oh, that wasn't far wide. You do not want to allow him space to shoot. Goodness, that would have lifted the roof off this grandstand here at the Smuridari Stadium. That was close. Perhaps a wake-up call to those in green and gold. Launder given away. Indonesia on the front foot. Tabrani. Down the left he travels. Launder getting back and doing the defending. The host nation laying a marker down early here in Solo. They have started well. Boyce. They're fouling Hernanda. And you wonder if it is the man fouled who will take this. There's the Indonesian head coach, Yanyo Duma, who is from Solo himself. Spoke yesterday about his pride and his passion for Indonesian football and how honoured he is to be leading the cerebral palsy football national team. pleased with how his team have started here. Hernanda's free kick, poor one. There's a whistle in there. Indonesian player inside the 6-yard box, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Sloppily surrendered by Murphy. Setting board. As Indonesia moved down the left-hand side, the ball sent towards the back post. Barber getting a hand to it, kept alive by Tabrani. It's pulled back. Hernanda rolls across. As Macdiano had it taken away from him. Connor Bunce was then fouled.
We're rushing the ball forward, boys.
Just left the trailing leg in there. Murphy gives it away again. That one won't hurt Australia as it's immediately given back to the Pararoos. Murphy, Bunce, trying to get it back towards Murphy. It's slammed into touch by Hendrawan.
Good, Bunce.
Another member of this Indonesian contingent from Solo. Cap number 5 for him today. Launder's long throw. Murphy to try and flick on. Not yet able to deal with that.
Give the cross, Bunsey, Luke. Give the cross, Bunsey.
Hernanda wants another look from range and was wildly off target. Challenge the man from Unundera, just outside of Wollongong in New South Wales. Over an hour from Sydney. Launder, he's lost it. And Hernanda moves north here for Indonesia. Keeps it on his right foot and drives Hernanda. Lynch will help see that away. Heavy touch from Hernanda, and Australia might be allowed the chance to go forward. Van Heer tried to prod it across for Murphy. Breaks for Bonds, who will get it to Augustine Murphy. And good backtracking there from Macdiano. We'll roll back to Rozhid. Wonderful exhibition of cerebral palsy football inside the opening 10. Forward over to the right-hand side, and it's in! Yaya Mahaimi starts the party for Indonesia! The start to their home tournament that they would have dreamed of, and reward for the early efforts. What a moment for Yaya Mahaimi. And now Australia have to try and find a response. They have been sluggish out of the blocks and they've been made to pay for it so far. Foul in there and Indonesia will take the advantage. Bunce doing well to win it back. Has a fuse been lit within him to try and get his team back. Sent away by Hendrawan. Australia are under the pump here, boys. And now Launder skips away from Hernanda. Couldn't keep the ball for much longer. Forward go Indonesia again with Jasono. Good tackle, and Barber, the Australian goalkeeper, keeping it in before it went behind for what would have been a corner. Indonesia have got a player down. Concern here for Iksan Saprani. He's down on halfway. I don't think anybody who has watched this opening part of this game can begrudge Indonesia the lead that they have. Jeremy Boyce, who slipped as he tried to make a play for the ball. What is at stake at this IFCPF Asia-Oceania Cup? Replay of the goal here. Beautiful finish into the bottom left corner. Top two places at this tournament, i.e. the finalists, will qualify directly for next year's IFCPF Men's World Cup. That'll be held in Atlanta in the United States of America. So much on the line even early. This is only a three-team group as well, so you wouldn't want to be losing your first game and putting yourselves right behind the 8 ball. Murphy, he'll size one up, it's wide. Hendrawan lofts it down the right-hand side. Hernanda gets there first, ahead of Jeremy Boyce of Australia. As it breaks kindly for Hernanda, who then fired off target. Australia do not have the answers right now. Launder slides it forward for Boyce. Tried to locate Van Heer, couldn't quite. Launder, again from distance! Beaten away by Rosiad. Gone behind for a goal kick. Maybe, Rosiad's sternest tests are present. Managed it well enough in the end. Play. Not sure if that was Dayo Mahami's intention to put the pass back, but worked out fine. Australia have it back. Bunce driving forwards. And another good sliding challenge in from Hendrawan. Theatre between the pro-Indonesian crowd and Connor Bunce. Sure would rather let his football do the talking. He'll have plenty of opportunities, you'd think. The corner. Van Heer's ball, left-footed, in towards Murphy, just over the top. Via no deflection. Which goes against the Australian protestations. Home crowd are into this. Well past the midway point of the first half, 2 30-minute halves in cerebral palsy football. Hernando been brilliant early. Rolls it forward. Here's Sabrani going low. Tried to find the near post, and David Barber down low to save. Boyce. Now Van here inside the box. Murphy. Australia forced back to Lynch. Murphy. To Boyce. Murphy will get it back into the box towards Barnes. Rosied played it well, couldn't control, and Boyce sent it over the top. Had so much of the goal to aim at. Rosied's in a spot of bother. Play was allowed to run. It looked as though Rosied would get there first and control the ball. Bonds prodded it back before Rosied could get to it. And from there, Jeremy Boyce probably ought to have done better. Best chance Australia have had so far. Sabrani. Indonesia happy to keep it. Hendro one. To Rosied. Murphy. Australia got it back. Bunce. Try and keep it under a spell. Bring it clear now, Hernando. That took a deflection. Barber will pouch that every day of the week. Bonds turning and shooting. Parried by Rosied. Launched it into the middle. Trying to find Kalen Van here. Indonesia have defended well so far as a unit. Australia haven't been able to find a way through. They've given the ball away though, rather sloppily. Bonds. Just couldn't control the ball either. Hernando again. Winning it fairly, according to the referee. Australia with a chance to build themselves inside the final 10 of the opening half an hour. Going Jaimi's goal the difference. Bonds letting it run, shooting, and that wasn't far off the bottom corner. Deflected and wide for an Australia corner. And here's corner. Left-footed, Bonds with a header. A number of headers now, Australia, none of them able to test Roger so far. Another stoppage. And he was down. No treatment necessary. Launder going to pick up Bunce. Can only find Henderuan. Goes on here for Indonesia. Options left and right, dwelled on it. Is able to keep it. Mahemi into the box! One kept in by David Barber. Save to make, but still was sparked into action. By Bunce and through to Rosier. If we're being honest, hasn't had a whole heap to do. Had a good parrying save earlier on from Luke Laundershot, but other than that, really been under threat. Asian fans wanting a foul. Launder doing his work thoroughly there. Murphy, really poor ball. Henderuan. Lateral pass to Brani. Hernanda. That won't trouble anyone in green and gold. Or in purple. And Murphy, he's thwarted by good sliding, bit of work from Hernanda. Wichasono. Lynch fouling him. Penny for the thoughts of those in the Australia camp. They, like the rest of us really, or the large majority of us at least, didn't know what to expect from Indonesia. Well, now we know. If this 25 minutes or so is anything to go by, then they will present some problems for any team that they play across the tournament. Has been a mightily impressive start for those in red. Chisono still receiving treatment. To make his way off now because of that. And his free kick. Right-footed. Easy for Barber to deal with. Lynch. Murphy. Left-footed, deflected into the path of Kalen Van here. Couldn't sort his feet out. Would have had a real opportunity if he could have done. Rosier is down again. with that man here chance. Ran flush into the Indonesia goalkeeper.
Barusan siapa ngomong? Ya.
It appears to be okay. Australia will take the drop ball and go on with it from there. Murphy. Find the pass he wanted. Australia still have it. Boyce. Here for Lynch. Launder. Boyce. Launder taking over. Into the box towards Van here. Again, well kept by Rosied. He's down again and play will be stopped. Just as Indonesia were in their stride. He has taken a bit of a battering, Amin Rosied. I should think we'd be on for quite a large amount of added time. Ball will be sent long and given back to Australia, which is a little bit strange if that was the directive, given that Indonesia were on the ball. Maybe it was by choice. Launder. Bonds. Twisting and turning and keeping hold. So, keeping in play with Chisono. Launder to Boyce, who went over, no foul. Got themselves a throw here. There's long throw. Rosied getting his knee to it. Turn behind off an Indonesian body for another Australia corner. They've had plenty of set piece practice. Corner's taken short. Boyce in low. So 3 minutes of added time. Lynch towards Murphy, who then went in. Indonesia go on. Played forward. Maktiano. Once getting back, behind it goes for a corner. Ananda, footed down the Indonesia left, ball sent in. Murphy was there, he was brought down. The Indonesian fans won't like the call. Murphy tripped up. Barnes. Well, to keep hold of that, Connor Barnes, his shot charged down. Will spin away from Launder for a corner. Kai Lammett, the Australian coach, wanting more than that. Thought there was a foul in there. Barnes gets up. And here's corner. Too tall for Murphy. Barnes will recover it for Australia. Towards Boyce on the stretch. And prodding that one out of play. Runs forward, not on the same page as any in green and gold, and that's been the nature of the half really for Australia. Highly fancied coming into this game, but Indonesia have given as good as they've got. There's a half-time whistle. And the roar tells its own story. A wonderful first half in IFCPF play from Indonesia, who've caught the Australians off guard and then some. Yahya Mahimi's goal is the difference. From the Indonesia right, driven into the bottom left corner, past David Barber, who didn't really have a chance to save it. Indonesia in front, and deservedly so. Half-time here at the Swiradari Stadium here in Solo. It is Indonesia 1, Australia 0. Welcome back to Solo for the 2025 IFCPF Asia-Oceania Cup, where Indonesia, the host nation, lead Australia by 1-0. What a goal it was. Yaya Mahaimi, great team move. He finished it off with a low drive into the bottom left corner. Australia slow, sluggish and sloppy in that first half, and with a lot to turn around, and they will go to their bench to try and do it. David Barber has come off. Christian Sangus is coming on in goal. So they're going to swap around the FT1s. You've got to have at least one of those, and that will mean that Kalen Van Heer will come off, and Giacomo Izzo will come on here for Kai Lamott's charges. It's cap number 5 for him. Number 13 for Christian Sangus. He's part of the 2018 and 23 Asia Cup squads. Christian Sangus. He's been a little bit unlucky to be stuck behind Chris Pine and David Barber, two of Australia's notable goalkeepers in the Powerroos ranks. Otherwise, he would have a fair few more caps than he currently does, I reckon. And Giacomo Izzo will come on here for Australia. 4 appearances at the World Cup last year. They were the first 4 of his international career. The second half gets underway here in Solo. Huge second half for Australia, who need to show what they're all about. And for Indonesia, they want to keep hold of what they have. Here for Indonesia. I just wonder what the messaging might have been at half-time from Kai Lamont as Sangus is able to deal with that. He can't have been happy with that first half from an Australian point of view. Launder. Bonds heavy first touch. Murphy came in, crashed in. Play goes on, Izzo. Bonds. And wide it goes. He's been the avenue for Australia towards goal. Looked the most likely, but outside of him, there hasn't really been much to write home about. For injury stoppage here, it's Yaya Hernanda, who's down for Indonesia. I was a little bit surprised we didn't get more than the 3 added minutes at the end of the first half with some of the breaks that we had. Sono with Tabrani. Tabrani kept running and didn't realise the ball had gone behind him. Tosh Lynch taking the armband for Australia, by the way, with Barber's withdrawal. Boy, he's kept hold of it. Want to throw for his country. His throw. It's the box towards Murphy, flicks on. Rosjid able to deal with it. Covering off any way that Paul might have had to get through. Forward going Indonesia again, with Chisono. Down the left he travels. Works back. Makdiano. So providing the press for Australia. Murphy. To pick out Izzo, it was Henderon of Indonesia who ended up playing the ball last. Australia have got themselves a corner here. Izzo's delivery, right-footed, high. Connor Bonds can't track that one down. Murphy, first time! Straight to the goalkeeper. Indonesia, almost the architects of their own downfall, but Rosjid bailing them out. Snapshot there for Murphy. Down the line and then out to play. Launder, kick and rush job down the Australia right. Launder into the box. Might break it, the back post for Izzo. Tries to shift it onto his left, didn't work. Tabrani. Players joining him. Pass was in a different post going to any of them. Indonesia 1, Australia 0. Scoreline since the early stages of the first half, Yahya Mahaimi's goal. So far, what separates these two? Launder. Now Murphy. Izzo. Back towards Augustin Murphy! Turn around the post by Rosjid. Better from Australia. And the Indonesian crowd sensing that. Izzo's corner. Murphy getting his head to it, but not directing the header where he would have wanted. Throw near the halfway line. Not optimal from an Australian point of view from there. Launder for Australia. Low into the box. Staying in play. Wobbled on Rosjid, but he's never really under any threat. Getting a foot in. That's off Izzo. Path of Makdiano, who sent it away. It's Port in from Australia. Making the most of their opportunities as that one's set long. Tabrani to chase. Lynch matching him stride for stride. Tabrani takes it for Indonesia! Saved by Sangus. Made himself as big as he could be. Shirley trying to play their way out from the back. With Chisono into the box. Sangus watchful. Murphy from range. Not scoring from there with a shot like that. It's a goalkeeper, Amin Rozier, who's had a good game. Chisono back. Dinor. Chisono again. Should bring it back in here for Australia. Launder. Another Australian giveaway. Down the left, Indonesia go. Wichisono. Launder in to make sure he couldn't go any further. Taken short. This time behind from Izzo. Corner in low to clear the front post. Sliced out by Boyce. Australia get away with it. Bunce playing that one well. Rolls it forward. Luke Launder in a bit of space. Here's Luke Launder for Australia. Great save, Rosiad. Back for Bunce, he shoots well over the top. Luke Launder one-on-one with a huge chance for Australia. He couldn't take it. Finally, space opening up. Just couldn't lift it over the knee of Amin Rosiad. There's some hope for Australia to try and hang on to. Launder. Bunce. Tries to take it on himself and is over to his left and ignored him. Launder winning it back, stopping Indonesia in their tracks. Bunce. Boyce. Fall for Izzo. Lynch hauled down and fouled. Australia have just under 20 minutes plus stoppage time to try and save this. Lynch sends it in towards Launder, who got his head to it. Back for Izzo. Tried to engineer something down the right-hand side and couldn't find the pass required. trying to direct traffic. Going for Launder, trying to size it up. Lynch, back towards Sangers. The back pass, sold short, and it's 2-0. Remarkable scenes here in Solo. Iksan Sabrani with a crucial goal for Indonesia. Well, this is not how so many might have expected this to go. Iksan Sabrani will be carded. He knew it too. He will not care. Isn't this a storyline? Murphy forward towards Bonds. Have Australia got anything left? Already, World Cup qualification hopes look in tatters. For Indonesia, there is absolute hope. Maybe they might put themselves in a position to get there. So well summed up by Tabrani, the 28-year-old, with a moment he'll never forget. Change here for Indonesia. Iksan Tabrani will be withdrawn here. Not too long after writing himself into Indonesian CP football history. Didn't score the first goal in IFCPF play, but might have scored the most important goal this program has ever seen. Rizky Mulyana is on. Midfield player, and already on the ball. Ball work forward. Wichasona keeping it in. Mulyana recently brought on. Looking to make the instant impact. He looks a lively type. Launder couldn't find Boyce with the pass. Mahaimi towards Mulyana. To play, and Jeremy Boyce has won Australia a throw. Launder. Izzo. Murphy to shoot. And Rosied to save. Action on the Australia bench as they prepare a change. At least one. To the right-hand side, and Sanger's called into action, beating away the behind-me ball in. Dribbling low, looks clear by Murphy. Soto. It's the right-hand side, and Hernanda not giving Christian Sangus anything pressing to deal with. Into the final 10 of the hour. Launder's coming off here for Australia to be replaced by Alessandro Lavagetta. Cap number 23 for Alessandro Lavagetta from Western Australia. Send that one, and that was just over the top. Line was okay, the length a bit too much. His idea was to probably cross, but almost caught Rosied out. Isn't the most noted of goal scorers at all. His last goal came at the 2019 World Cup against Germany. He's held that one over towards Connor Bunce. He does well, close to the byline. Sent it in, and Murphy was there, breaks for Bunce! And that almost squirmed underneath Rosied. His nerviest moment of the game so far, I'm sure. Mactinor, cut out by Lavagetta, forward towards Bunce. Showed too much of it to Mactinor. Well played from Soto. Effort over the top in the end, but otherwise, great cutting off the left, but end product not quite there. Lavagetta, right footed towards Connor Bunce! He knows what a chance that is. The ball was brilliant. Australia's number 10. Unable to help them back into the game. Only a whisker over the top too. Goal here for Australia would make it really interesting. Lavagetta, who's been bright since he came on. Gave it away there though. Gaps will open up for Indonesia to try and exploit. Soto. Behind, last stop him for a goal kick. Change for Indonesia. He's in the offing. Needs to be the Hans Linjawadi Wichisono, who will be coming off, and Eko Hanani to be coming on. Hanani from Borobudur in Java. And his country are back on the ball here. Hernanda over to his right-hand side. Mahaimi towards the box. Angus down. Push forward here for Izzo. Murphy nodding it down. It's not in the position that he needed to be in the end. Murphy, as he bowled over. Referee was about to blow the whistle by the looks and didn't either way. Could have been a free kick for Murphy, could have been a handball against Murphy. Nothing doing. Chance for Mulyana, inside the box! That would have been the cherry on top. Wow! This stand at boiling point for all the right reasons for Indonesia. Ball forward for Murphy. Connor Bunce might be in, off the post. Where has this been for the first 55 minutes of the game from Australia? In fairness, Connor Bunce has been their best, but they keep coming close off the outside of the post. Just over 4 to play in the hour, plus the added time. Goal here for Australia would really make things interesting. Got to get one quickly though. Lava gets his ball in. Battered away by Rajid. And thoughts go to an Indonesian third. Hanani. Makdinor. It's worked over. With Mulyana. Troan getting himself involved now with Mahaimi. Navageta will put forward for Australia. Izzo give chase, get there first. It's well covered off by Hernanda. Right-footed, he'll send one on goal and bounce cruelly in front of Christian Sangus, who, given the circumstances, played that one okay. A wicked dip right in front of him. Just had to turn that one away from goal. Corner not sent into the box. That's where the ball from Mulyana will go. It's the head of Lynch and behind for another Indonesia corner. Nani's corner, edge of the box. Getting something on it, but Indonesia keeping the ball. Nani's delivery, a poor one. Not been too many blots on the Indonesian copybook this morning. Not one of them, but really an important one given where it happened on the pitch. Bonds to find Murphy, blocking the passing lane back to Nor. Navageta stepping in. It's how to play for a goal kick. Ananda. So we'll get it up towards halfway, but Indonesia back on the ball. They've won the large majority of second balls. They've been there when it's mattered. They're going to take the 3 points home too. Love gets his header. Forward then from Taj Lynch. McDiarmid trying to size one up. Wide it went. Have to move into 3 added minutes at the end of the hour. On a storybook day for Indonesian cerebral palsy football. This result will send shockwaves through the region, no doubt about it. Boyce, Izzo, emblematic of the morning from a green and gold point of view. Running at Romo Yada. Against defended that one well. Lynch going towards Bonds. On Indonesia go again. Hanani. Now with Hendro on. Roll across. Mulyana! And then off the post from Hernanda. He'll get it back and roll it back. Mulyana, did that strike an arm? Not according to Daniel Wong, our referee. McDiarmid. Australia will have to go back to the drawing board after this one. Huge game against Japan coming up. Mulyana inside the box, this for 3! Some in this stand might have thought he scored. And just by the hour of Australia's tournament, this is unravelling rather quickly. Indonesia with now renewed hope. What a game they've played. Lavageta from distance. Not to trouble Rosiad. Indonesia back, same time, same channel. Against Japan. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Australia have to wait to face Japan. They'll do that. The UNS Stadium, 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Lavageta, Murphy, bunts on the turn, he was brought down. There's a yellow card coming here. More McDiarmid. Yahya Mahaimi will be coming off. And Danny Prio. Sajati will be coming on. Another player from Java, from Magelang. 3 minutes are now up in terms of the added time. Connor Bonds, left-footed, and saved onto the bar. Ball bubbling around, and it's scrambled home by Murphy. Probably a consolation, but Australia's top scorer from the World Cup scores again here for his country. 8th goal of his international career. Probably consequential in terms of the result, but Augustin Murphy gets Australia on the board. Real poacher's goal. And there's the full-time whistle. What a result for Indonesia. A history-making result. A result that shatters the status quo in this region. Not many outside of their circles and outside of this country would have given them a chance. They've won this game fair and square. Goal in the first half from Yahya Mahaimi set them away. Iksan Sabrani doubled the lead. And the late consolation from Augustin Murphy of Australia won't dampen the spirits here in Solo. Full time in the opening game of the tournament here at the 2025 IFCPF Asia-Oceania Cup. What a moment for Indonesia. They win the game by 2-1.
What an incredible match to open the IFCPF
Asia-Oceania Cup 2025 here in Solo, Indonesia. And the final score for the match of Indonesia versus Australia, 2-1 for the victory of Indonesia. Congratulations to both teams for an exciting performance, and also congratulations to Indonesia on the victory.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. She said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. I want
spectators, and once again we say congratulations to both teams for an exciting performance, and congratulations to Indonesia on the victory. Thank you so much everyone for joining us, and don't forget to come back for more thrilling match. And for the up next match we have Malaysia versus Iran here at Sriwijaya Stadium at 3 p.m. Hadirin sekalian, terima kasih atas partisipasi dan juga support untuk IFCPF Asia-Oceania Cup 2025 hari ini di Solo, Indonesia. Dan pada hari ini ada pertandingan antara Malaysia dan juga Iran di Stadion Sriwijaya pada pukul 3 sore.